It's a scene of squalor, dirty syringes, some lying on the ground, others scattered inside sleeping quarters. There's everything from guitars to tire swings, barbecues, mattresses, even bedside tables. This is one of many homeless encampments in Toronto. This one is scattered under the Gardiner near the Spadina off-ramp. One homeless man living there all winter calls it a biohazard. Now tonight, City News has learned that those who live there have been issued a notice. The city and police will be going in the coming days to clear it out and demolish it. Now, as you saw, people are using drugs. There are eyewitness people preparing to shoot up today. Now, none of those people who call that area home were willing to speak on camera, though we did speak with others who call our streets their home.
Like, every homeless person isn't a drug addict. Of course, there's a lot, right? There is a big drug problem, but not everyone.
Tyler Cardwell is only 18 years old. He's been on the streets for about 3 years already. He says his father is a drug addict and he doesn't even know his mother.
And they're there literally just destroying everything we have, throwing it all around.
Cardwell, who doesn't live under the stretch of Gardiner we visited today, says filthy homeless camps give others a bad rap, leading to more and more city sweeps and leaving those who have precious little with absolutely nothing.
We can't stop them, and we're trying to. And it's like they're not human. They don't understand. That's all we have. And it's so hard to start again, and they don't care.
If it's the police, they slash your stuff up, your tent up and stuff. If it's the town, they're sort of nice. They give you a notice. They give you a 24-hour removal. But it depends who shows up, right?
City staff tell me there were 109 homeless encampments in 2015. That number spiked to 131 last year. The site we saw today is a health hazard. Everyone involved admits the crisis on our streets is a vicious cycle.
It's a violent, dangerous way to live.
Many don't want to go into a shelter because they fear for their safety, with some saying they're even filthier than the streets. And if you want a bed, you likely can't even find one.
Last night they were at 96% occupancy rate across the city.
The city does have a protocol in place before staff move in and clear out encampments. Kira Heineck has worked with our homeless for 20 years in our city. She says those living in makeshift camps are first offered social assistance by outreach workers.
The very first response, if it's decided one's needed, is a social services response, which can start with a minimum 2-week notice period, where I know the city folks try to work with people living there to find them more sustainable, healthier, hopefully permanent housing.
But for a young teen trying to find his way, he has this message for the powers that be.
If I had a bulldozer, would you want me to smash down your condo? You know, and just have you stand there and watch?
The crackdown on 10 cities comes as Toronto Public Health have just released some alarming figures. As of January, 27 people have already died this year on our streets in Toronto. If that trend continues, it will be the deadliest year for homeless people on record in our city. Now, as for the median age of those dying, it's now just 51.